Josué. My passion is the animals. I am a veterinary doctor.
Hi, I'm Dan. I'm a humanitarian emergencies aid worker, and I'm a skydiver with over 500 jumps, and I live with Josué in Panama.
In Argentina, in our holidays in December 22, I surprised Dan proposing marriage me. I planning that with Dan's friends that live there in Argentina, in Bariloche. It was really good, amazing surprise for him. We enjoy a lot that moment. You can see now.
What was funny about Josué proposing to me was not just that I had no idea why he and a friend were waiting in the hot sun at the bottom of a mountain, waiting for me to come down from parapente, but because I had actually thought of doing something very similar to him and I hadn't managed to organize it. But I had intended to try and persuade him to do a tandem skydive, for me to film it, and then for me to ask him to marry me on the ground. And he got there first. I was so surprised, I almost forgot to say yes. Eventually, I managed to get him in the air, even though by then we were already engaged. He says it's just once, but I reckon I'll make a skydiver out of him one day.
Dan, apart of handsome, is a very kind person. His human quality and his values are principles, qualities that I love with him. So he is very affectionate. He is a person with empathy. He is a person focused on his works. He's so handsome too and lovely.
I remember the first time I met Josué, we went out for lunch and I was just really impressed by this charisma he has that just held me captivated. He has a lovely smile, and apart from that, he just transmits this sense of drive that makes you feel like life is going to be constantly moving forward. Life with him is going to be one big adventure. Josué is from a fairly big family and has several of his brothers and their children in Panama with us. I'm from a much smaller family, and we're both quite involved in bringing up our nephews, both the ones in Panama and supporting the ones who are still back in Venezuela.
Dan as a dad would be with empathize, be compassionate, protector. He normally applies very well the emotional intelligence that is important to understand the emotional needs in children. So he is very funny too.
I think Josué would be a very thoughtful dad, very considerate of our kids' emotional needs. He's got a lot of nephews and nieces, and he's godfather to some of those, and he's very involved in their upbringing, not just like taking them for ice cream, but really thinking about kind of, their social and developmental and educational needs. He's very reflective and very thoughtful, and he's really thought about the kind of dad he wants to be.
We really enjoy the nature. We like the sports in the nature. We are adventure. We think it could be cool for children because they could have self-confidence and enjoy the nature too. Dan and I, we were thinking about to have a special dog at home. Then suddenly the pandemic arrived, and we wait a lot of time to have born. One day, 2021, I decided to take Paul home and surprise Dan, and he was very, very cute. He was a puppy, lovely, a small puppy with a love.
Okay, so that's a little bit about our lives.
Yeah, and we hope that this inspires you to join us on our journey to become parents. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye bye.